Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are live again on a Wednesday night. So you know what that means. It means the Wrestling for Life Network is back with another live stream. We got AEW Dynamite, the go-home show for WrestleDream. We got so much going on. We're going to give away 2 tickets tonight as well. It's going to be a fun night, folks. So strap in, strap on. We got all your reaction to all the action. Let's go! Ding, ding, ding. We're live and back at it again, folks. The action is getting ready to kick off. The show has begun. I hope everyone out there is having a happy and healthy, safe week out there. We've got Hump Day in the books. Friday Junior tomorrow. The weekend is upon us. And we're kicking off this episode of Dynamite with Rey Fénix, your new international champion. Lots of talk going around the wrestling world about Moxley and what happened. But I'll get to that soon enough. Folks, like I said, we are giving away 2 tickets to Wrestle Dream tonight. So make sure you stay here. We're probably going to do that around the top of the hour. We got lots to talk about, lots to get into as far as the wrestling world goes. And once again, I'm going to get to this chat in a moment, say hello to all the people. But we thank everyone for being here. Make sure you hit like and subscribe. Join the channel. Become a For Lifey. Get some merch. Be a part of the family. This community is growing by the second. Big shout out to Big Nick, Luna, and Ringside Anthony. Hope everyone out there is doing well as you. Rey Fénix in the ring. So very interesting, folks. And again, very interesting title change, an unexpected title change, and lots of talk about. Oh, here comes Jeff Jarrett. We got Jeff Jarrett in the house. See Money, how you doing? How you doing? As we get an entrance I could ignore. All right. Someone mentioned this match, and I thought they were joking. My Wrestle Dream comes true every weekend, spending it with the best chat on YouTube and tag stream champions of the world. Oh, by the way, I'm Mr. Every Night, KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube. I forgot to mention that, and we are the Wrestling for Life Network. I said hello to everybody else, but forgot me. But C Money, welcome back. And we get the jump right out of the gate. Fénix taking out Jarrett and Lethal. And I will take a prediction. We take a prediction on every match here, folks. And we also take a rating out of 10 at the end of the night. But I appreciate the love, C Money. That's real nice to read. I'm gonna hang out as long as I can. I hear you, Todd. I hope you're doing well, sir. Bonkers back in the house. Christian versus Darby ain't my Wrestle Dream. I'd rather Christian versus Swerve, to be honest. I don't mind what's happening with Adam Page and Swerve right now. I don't mind what's going on with Darby. My only concern here a little bit is Darby's gone after the belt so much. I think he's going to win at Wrestle Dream. But then what do you do with Christian? Or is this a means to break up Christian and Luchasaurus, especially if Edge is in the mix? I don't know. A lot to unfold there, but maybe eventually we'll get Swerve, Christian. I think Swerve deserves a push. I'm a big, big fan of Swerve. And we finally got the ding-ding as there's 19 people around the ring for this one. It looks like a lumberjack match. Big moonsault by Fénix. And we got a 2. Action starting hot and heavy. I admit Jeff Jarrett versus Rey Fénix doesn't tickle my fancy at all. But here we go. Rey Fénix versus Jarrett. There we go. Kicking off the night. So this has become the international title spot. Opening Dynamites. We got a lot of them. What's up, Steve G? How you doing? Sabres versus the Maple Leafs on right now. You got to keep me up to date. I'm watching a little bit of wrestling with y'all, so keep me up to date on how that preseason game's going. So not too worried about it. We always have trouble in Buffalo for whatever reason. But Jeff Jarrett giving us a little swag, a little shimmy, and throwing up a shout out to Penta while he's at it. Let's go. Yeah, go Leafs, go. I'm telling you guys, I'm saying it here right now, and people are going to laugh. This is their year. It's finally going to be their year. I'm going to be sitting at a Maple Leaf parade in 2024. I'm telling you, this is the year. I've drank the blue Kool-Aid. Let's go. What's up, A. Jobson, by the way. Tony's Dark Nightmare, if I didn't say it. Go Canes. I like the Canes, Todd. Truthfully, I think the Canes got a good squad. I like them. Alexis, how you doing? There you go. Some WTFs to kick off the show. Keep it Blaze. Welcome back. Damien, the leader of the Hopium tribe. Nick Jackson versus Brian Cage versus Claudio tonight. I feel like you missed a name. Nick Jackson, Brian Cage, Claudio. I thought there was another name in that match. Interesting. Let's go. We'll see. Is there not a fatal four-way? Mega, how's it going? And even if Dynamite is trash, Big Nick's commentary will be. There you go. Shout out to Big Nick. Sorry to disappoint. What's good, everybody? TJ Hook, how you doing? Richard's back. Are you surprised we only have 2 matches tonight? I thought we had a few more than that. I thought there was I thought we were a little more than 2 tonight here, Richard. We'll see. What's up, Larry? How you doing? Brother versus brother match. Let's go. That'd be interesting. I'll take it. They've had good matches together in the past, so I'd be all for that. I mean, we didn't mean to be in this pickle, but we're in it. And I'm not sure the extent of John Moxley's injuries. It was said a mild concussion. It's also reported that he's going to have to go through concussion protocol to get back from that injury. So hopefully he's doing well. And I wonder if he returns and gets that belt real quick. Or do they just let Phoenix ride? Let it ride. What's up, Bobby? How you doing? As right now, I got picture in picture. Jarrett all over Phoenix. Phoenix being chucked over the guardrail. My bad. Sup, Joe? How you feeling tonight? Hope you're doing well. JV. Hunky dory. Yeah, absolutely. Boston's back. Boston, your title's on the line this weekend, my guy. The prediction championship will be on the line twice this weekend. So I hope the champ's got his socks pulled up and ready to defend. There you go. I mean, either or. We're kind of interchangeable some days. Here's the new international champion, Ray Phoenix. Yeah, I mean, and I don't mind Ray Phoenix getting it. To be honest, the idea of Ray Phoenix having this belt, I mean, Jeff Jarrett might not have been my first choice for his first title defense, but it's got a little more of a cool, buzzy feel to it than Moxie did for me. Maybe that's just me, but at least Phoenix, you're going to get some different matches. You're going to see some different action. Again, I don't know if Jeff Jarrett would have been my choice for first opponent, but yeah, maybe Ray Phoenix winning this belt on a fluke or on a mistake. Maybe it's not so bad. Maybe it's okay. There you go. Love it. As we're back from picture in picture. Oh, wow. I will say the crowd's pretty live in the building tonight. I don't know what you guys think or how much you're hearing, but it sounds loud in there. Bum. Phoenix retains, I hope. I'm going with Phoenix as well. I'm catching up. And new. Oh, Mike. Mike, I don't know, buddy. You can break my heart. Oh, we got a weird spot there. That was interesting. Jarrett fell and he couldn't get up. Jeff kicking Phoenix to the outside. What's up, Charles? How you doing? Jordan, Damien, I already got you. Phoenix. Aubrey, all the way over. Oh, in the face of Karen, the rivalry continues. That's long-term storytelling, folks. The Audrey fucking Karen Jarrett story. As she goes over, make sure Phoenix is okay, getting him back into the ring. Dun, dun, dun. Death, taxes, and international championship opens Dynamite. Yeah. First certain. Almost on a, yeah, it's almost a guarantee, my guy. And welcome, Eric. Good to see you. Mike is back. How dare you strangle the innocent woman? Uh-oh. Jeff Jarrett is the human fast forward button. He does kind of personify her fucking let's go. Again, listen, there's a value to Jeff Jarrett in the wrestling world. I think he gets booked too much. And again, when you're supposed to be the young, up and coming, building your own stars company, Jeff Jarrett's a bad example of maybe not. Phoenix, better example of that. They put him on the map in a big way. Oh, wow, running the ropes, but Satnam, like, why do we not just chuck all these people away? Low blow, low blow. Don't do it. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. We got the roll up. No. Oh my God. Oh my God. Elizabeth. Oh, that close, folks. I thought we were going to get my worst nightmare. Going into a wrestling dream. It's a fucking fever dream. Phoenix dub. I like it. Oilers game happening after Leaf game. Oilers got a good team. That's another team. They got a lot of ex-Leafs too. This crap was supposed to beat WWE or NXT. Ha, good luck. You know what's odd though? I hate the booking. I don't mind the match. But yeah, to your point, there's a discernible difference. And now again, I mean, don't take my word for it. Ask somebody like Jade. You know, she made it very clear what she felt as far as the product presentation and the platform she would get with either. That sings up on the apron. Aubrey saying, go away. Phoenix basement drop kick, so the Giant is useless. As Jarrett looking for a figure four. Roll up, and this is probably going to be it on the roll up. There we go. Cha-ching. All right. You know what? That wasn't total garbage. That wasn't terrible. It wasn't terrible, guys. Nick Jackson versus Brian Cage versus Claudio on Dynamite. The winner faces the winner of Ray Phoenix versus Double J. Okay. All right. Next week, okay. No, that's next week. Oh, still to come tonight. Next week's the 4th anniversary edition. Wow. Time flies. How many years are the year? I'm sure there's a joke in there somewhere, my guy. Austin Matthews should. How many years? I got it. I caught up now. Listen, not every year feels like it might be the year, but this one really feels like it. Austin Matthews should have not signed an extension and got out of Toronto. Fuck that noise. He knows they're close. He's sticking around. Toronto up 3-1. I love it. Like to hear it. Why are we getting Jarrett? He his last match to the Briscoe. He was not supposed to be on TV. Yeah, did he not lose that match that said he's not allowed on TV yet? We continue to see him on TV. We both saw that, right, Steve? Okay, it wasn't just me. That's what I thought. What up, Gilly? How you doing? We got Adam Cole on crutches. Oopsie. Unfortunate for Cole, but they're going boating. Captain MJF here. Making me miss my scarf. Pause. What's up, Keyshawn? Alexis triple threat. Yeah, there you go. I thought it was a fatal 4-way. Who the hell wants to see Double J? Yeah, it's just weird. Like, you get Phoenix, and you okay, Phoenix was supposed to have the belt, but you're going to have it defended. Fine. You couldn't have put him in there with, again, like there's a lot of young talent in there, like a Sammy. I know there's no story there, but that type of wrestler, somebody that give us kind of a better match. I mean, that was all right. Too many people at ringside. The fact that the ref just stands there with their fingers on their hands on their waist, just nodding their head and yelling as 4 or 5 people interfere with the match. It makes my mind hurt. It makes my brain just go, what the fuck? I can't help it. So I'm hoping they have a better plan for Phoenix. I mean, the winner of, I have a feeling it's going to be the Buck. That's what I'm thinking. Ray Phoenix versus the Buck. All right, sorry. MJF. Oh, wait. MJF's got the ring on. So Adam Cole says to MJF, "You didn't bring me out here to hit me with the dynamite ring, did you? And push me overboard like we're fucking Dexter." Okay. Okay. Does this not feel like the righteous are going to beat them? All right, they got a bite. They got a bite. All right, so a little back and forth between Adam Cole, a little heart to heart. It's Captain Insano. Captain Insano. What is he saying? We have Captain Insano on Dynamite right now. I still think it's Adam Cole turning because Adam Cole's the one that keeps talking him off the edge. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Kevin's also in the house. Welcome back, sir. Some new names kicking around. Gabriel, how you doing? FUJJ. Enough said. Paul Carpenter, how's it going? How are you? How are you? Do they really got to give everybody screen time? Yeah, I think it's a quota. Like, I think there's a, like, contractually, if you're going to keep them on under your brand, you got to put them in there every so often. Last Saturday from Tokyo, we got Callis and Takeshka looking for Ibushi. Pause. I knew he's turning on Adam. Listen, I think Adam keeps talking him off that ledge because on paper, MJF's the one most likely to do it. I have a feeling like just that moment there, Adam's like, we're friends. I know you're not used to this, but blah blah blah. I think it's Adam Cole that turns. I think it's a bigger holy shit, and we're gonna get heartbroken MJF. That's my call. Captain Insano shows no mercy. Yeah, for those just tuning in as we go back to commercial break, we had Captain Insano. Captain Insano, Adam Cole. I guess they didn't notice him floating out there when they casted, just a giant bobber in the fucking water. And there we go. So Captain Insano makes an appearance, has a drink with the boys. It was kind of a funny spot, I will say. I'll give him credit. What's going on? Buzzing with a Marlo podcast. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And folks who are tuning in right now, go see our friends. Give them some love. Over the Ropes Wrestling Podcast. Good to see you too. How are you? We'd love to collab. Hit us up on social, anywhere, anytime. We'd love getting together with a lot of other channels when we can. So yeah, absolutely. Hit us up. Let us know. See money. I like how TK is working out his personal friendship hangups on national television. He could have saved money by just going to a therapist. Do you feel like the MJF's in like the Tony Khan role of like, I've never had a friend before? Maybe. Japan looks fun. Japan looks insane. Just way over there. It's a doable swerve with MJF and Cole because they both are going to turn. Yeah, to me, it's who gets off first. Like, I think if Adam Cole is the one that turns, he has the opportunity to say, well, you were going to do it to me, Max. Don't be mad that I did it to you first. If Max turns, he gets to say, well, you knew it. I was always going to do it. So either works. My prediction, I'm leaning towards Cole being the guy. It's just the way I think it's going to play out. I could be completely wrong. I'm just guessing. We are in a commercial break, folks. I will take a second to welcome everyone here. I see a lot of new names kicking around. I will remind you, we take a prediction for every match. We also take a rating out of 10 at the end of the show. And about the top of the hour, we will be giving 2 tickets. That's right, 2 tickets to WrestleDream away. We had a nice handful of entrants. So we'll draw a lucky winner very soon. So make sure you stick around, and good luck to all who entered. Now, with all that being said, the chat, keep it booming, keep it coming. We'll talk all night long as we head back from commercial. What's up, Kev? Oh, that's for C Money. What's up, C Money? How you doing? He caught a Paul White. He did. He caught a big one, that's for sure. And we got Renee Moxley good in the ring. Oh, the Alpha. Takeshka and Don Callis. I like it. I like them together. I still think Jericho should have joined them, guys. I think it would have been a better move for Jericho. When it comes to Jeff Jarrett, what is better on wrestler's resume? A win over Jeff Jarrett or a win over someone from the Dark Order? He's not big league in anybody in the company. I still go Jarrett. A Dark Order, I don't think a win over Dark Order means a ton, Corey. So I'm going to lean towards Jeff Jarrett. I know we bag on him, but he's still been around for a hot minute and had a pretty successful career. Just an interesting story. As we're getting a replay of Jericho and Kenny, again, I don't love it. To me, the Jericho storylines just reek of Jericho's thought process. Jericho's been clear that he has a big say, if not all the say on what he does. And I think if someone else was writing this and setting up this angle, in my opinion, Jericho's would have been really good with Callis. Even the initial reaction when he did it would have worked. But Jericho, I think, gets in his own way. And his ego is cashing checks that his body just can't cash anymore. You know what I meant. What are you thinking about Osprey versus Zack Sabre Jr. Royal Quest 3? It's going to be good. It's going to be great. How could you not want that? Of course, we're getting Zack Sabre Jr. versus Daniel Bryan coming up. It's going to be a good one. Dun, dun, dun. Sammy Guevara comes out. Excuse me, folks. Here comes Sammy. And again, I think if I was booking this, if I was writing this, and you guys can correct me if you disagree, you have an opportunity where if Jericho went with Callis and Sammy becomes the baby face who's under and trying to battle, he's the little guy, he's getting bullied, he's getting picked on, but finds a way to win over a heelish Jericho, over this kind of situation, probably with some help, I think it does better for Sammy's career. I agree. Sammy's got a great heel swag to him. He's good as a heel, but even going in against Osprey, Jericho was getting booed. Osprey's getting cheered. It was an interesting choice. But he did want to be a babyface when he, had his queen moment at Wembley, I suppose. Why did they have OC lose at all to Mox just to have him lose 17 days later? I just noticed that just now. Because they weren't intending on Moxley to drop that belt in 17 days, Rocco. That's the thing. Moxley was going to go on a run with that title. He still might, but unfortunate circumstances. If you missed it, at some point in the match, that's being debated about when Moxley was dropped on his head or got a little noodled, and Phoenix had to pick up the last-minute audible. So we're going back to Japan. Oh. And Takeshka throwing hands. All right, so here we go. Trying to pick a fight. Did you realize that when they showed Better Than You, Baby, they said they were going to hear from them, and then they showed Don Callis' family. Then it said going to hear from them also. Paul, I did not notice that, but we've talked a lot lately about some of the production blips and blunders, a little bit of botch heaviness on Collision and Dynamite at times, which, again, shit happens. It's just, we come to expect a certain level when you're on national TV. But they are, right now, Callis and Takeshita working out. There you go. Bushi getting choked out from the Don Callis family. I don't mind what Don Callis is doing. I love how much heat he's getting. The idea of a Don Callis family works for me. You just got to make sure you book it right. So far, Dynamite has been hit and miss. I think it's been, I thought it was a good start. I didn't hate the Jared match. I didn't love it, but it wasn't awful. Again, they kind of step on their own toes, right? If maybe you had one person at ringside distracting and being a pain in the ass, or maybe they are being a pain in the ass and the ref does their job and chucks them, that would be much better. But other than that, yeah, a little bit of a lull coming out of it. I like the MJF Adam Cole spot, I guess, as they continue to build that story. And now we're getting an FU Sammy chance. So ton of heat for Sammy. So as much as I said I might not have turned him, he's getting a shit ton of heat. They are loud. No beeping on TNT. How do you think is gonna do in WWE? I feel like we're missing something in there, but Jade? Yeah, there we go. Ding. I'll get to that in a second, my friend. But right now we got Sammy talking to Jericho. I wish it wasn't 28 miles away, 2,800 miles away. Bit of a trek. All right, they're wrapping this one up. So we're getting ready. 6-man tag at WrestleDream. Kenny, Jericho, Ibushi, Osprey, Takeshita, Sammy. No way Jericho knows better than to side with him. No way. Come on now. Again, I just think Jericho's kind of floundering, and we get a lot of them. And I think people would be inclined to boo him if he went that way. Dun, dun, dun. How do I think Jade's going to do in WWE? I think she's going to do phenomenal. I think she has all the foundation to be a blue chip prospect. She's an outstanding talent, green as hell. She got some learning to do, and she said that. The Performance Center is one of one. There's nothing like the Performance Center. There's nothing like the platform. She was ready for the grand scale, the grand stage. She wanted, she wants to create a legacy. She wants to be in the Hall of Fame. Again, I think she's going to shine, and I think the WWE are going to know what to do with her. I think she's going to be a big star for years to come, and it's only the beginning. Funny enough, the big news about Jade yesterday, and then they teased Brian Pillman Jr. on NXT. Things are interesting right now, folks. But yeah, they're setting up Yuta and Ricky Starks. I don't know how I feel about that, folks. And you can get in that chat and let me know how you feel. I don't know. Is this pulling Ricky down a level, or is this bringing Yuta up a level? I wish it would. Got that one. That was a fun segment. It was cute. I mean, we got Captain Insano. We thought maybe we'd get him in the ring or in a match, but we got him, in the water with a rubber dinghy. Dun, dun. Are you interested in Nick Jackson, Brian Cage, Claudio? Am I interested in it? I guess. I'm not. It's funny because You know what, you guys, if you've been here for a hot second, you know how I feel about the Bucks and what they do and don't do. Brian Cage is hit and miss with me. I don't love him. I don't hate him. Claudio, I think, is phenomenal. I just, him as a personality has always been the struggle for Claudio. So, yeah, I mean, I'm interested in it as it's coming now. But I think Nick Jackson wins this match. Nick Jackson versus Rey Fenix. I don't know why. It sounds like it fits. Why spend 3 months making Sammy a baby face just to throw it away? Exactly, Richard. I knew you'd see it my way. Right? And you could have. I know there's an inclination for Sammy to be a heel. And I think he's got that smirky little, shit-faced attitude at times. But they were working on him being a babyface. And again, it's because of Jericho. Jericho thinks about Jericho and only Jericho. And we've seen it for a long time now. And I will warn anybody who's just tuning in for the first time. I used to be a really, really, really big Y2J Jericho fan. Watched him for years. Thought he did a lot of amazing shit. But it's like he hit a midlife crisis. Like he bought a Corvette and grew out like a skullet. Like I have no idea how to make sense of it all. He's overbooked. He's booked in main event spots when he shouldn't be. His angles are convoluted and contrived. They're repetitive. They're long. It's crazy to me. So, and I think he pulls other people down. He doesn't put anybody over. And I know people, oh, well, the Wembley match was good. But yeah, it wasn't shit. But would Will Ospreay have had a better match at All In with anybody else? That becomes my question. Yeah, sure, they survived. But I'd rather see Will Ospreay fight somebody of note, somebody of, in their prime at a big show like that. Not Jericho just because you're really, really close with Tony Khan. I don't know. All the money, all the creative freedom have gone to this man's head. But here comes Claudio. And I will remind everybody, we're about 30 minutes away. I will do the draw for the free tickets. Looking forward to that. We were happy to do it. We're looking forward to doing some more giveaways and contests coming up as the ball continues to roll. Plus, I will remind everyone, by the end of this week, there will be new T-shirt designs in the merch store. So we got hoodies, crop tops, tank tops, tops for your children, long sleeve, short sleeve, hoodies, and all of the above. Go get them now. But the match goes ding, ding. Brian Cage chucks a buck to the outside, and we're left with the two big men. So it was like, the grown-ups are going to play now, kid. Bye. I thought AEW had less promos and more wrestling. Go home show. I think, Pete, usually that's their argument, but I find like their go home shows, and I mean, I don't fault them. I get it, but definitely a little more lean towards promos on a night like tonight. Trying to sell us on the weekend. As we're getting up, there we go. Battle of strength. Cage turning into a kick. Jade's going to do great. She has the WWE machine behind her and all the trainers at the Performance Center. I completely agree. And again, it's that, she wants to be in movies. She wants to, have a global name. She wants to be more than what she is now. And she felt like she had plateaued or she hit the ceiling in AEW. And it's very interesting to hear somebody like Jade kind of talk about AEW as a feeder system or a tryout for the WWE. All right? Like, oh, I just went there, got my money, got put over, and now I'm ready to sign. Well, there you go. Head scissors and arm drag combo. Nick's up and flying. And there you go. Springboards down to the floor. Both men down. All right. So Nick's in this. I think Nick's going to win, folks. What do you think the possibility of Jade and Bianca at some point? 100%. I think there's a lot of names on the list, and even she listed it out. I think my kind of on the table dream match that I eventually want to get to with Jade is I do want to see Jade versus Charlotte. And I almost feel like at this point, Jade versus Charlotte can almost be a passing of the torch kind of feel to it. Doesn't mean Charlotte's going away permanently or anything, but a lesser role, and Jade more be, the future's Charlotte Flair in the type of booking and the type of presentation. But yeah, I mean, Bianca, I think Jade versus Becky could be fun, because Becky will play that really well as the underdog babyface in that. There's a lot of options. I mean, there's really talented wrestlers waiting in WWE. And I mean, her and Tiffany Stratton could be interesting, at least as far as the back and forth between the two. Polar opposites in attitude. I'm glad Eddie beat Claudio. I think a lot of us are glad that Eddie beat Claudio. And we saw Eddie put out how he felt, the emotion behind it. And again, that's why we love Eddie. Part of me feels like I hope this is only the beginning for Eddie. He signs a 4-year contract. I hope this is the beginning of Eddie getting a stronger push. And maybe you don't see him as your world champion. I wouldn't mind him as a world champion, but maybe, he can bring a little more. He can try and do what Christian's done, keep some relevancy on the TNT title. I don't know, but I think Eddie deserves so much. The true authentic wrestler isn't as common as it used to be. So a guy like him, I want to see him do all that he can do over the next 4 years for this company. And I'm really happy that he signed that contract. It must have felt like, it's like hitting the jackpot. And he had a lot of praise for Tony Khan for that, and I could see why. Now we're back in picture in picture. I feel like we're getting a lot of commercials tonight. It was in my imagination. But we got Cage and Nick in the ring during the picture in picture. I feel that Don Callis segment wasn't needed. It could have happened had just been the Japan video or a minute-long backstage segment. Richard, I'm completely with you. I think, again, I hate to knock the segment because it gets so much heat. However, yeah, time management, trying to figure out where everything goes. You already showed the clip of them in Japan. Show it in one shot. Come out of that shot. Maybe they're in the back. They give your 2 cents, and we move on. It was a little bit of, it happened, but not necessarily a whole lot of payoff for that amount of time on TV. Cheers. Nick Jackson for the win. Dynamite's been very entertaining. Not. It's had its moments. I think this brings Ricky down. I'm glad Ricky has a Wrestle Dream match, but against Yuta feels lackluster. Yeah, it does. I mean, you've been in a rivalry with Punk. Yeah, Punk's gone. So then you go to Danielson. You go from Danielson to Yuta. I don't love it. I really don't. I think Ricky Starks needs a little more love than that. Oh, Claudio with a gut wrench as we come back out of picture in picture, folks. And Nick Jackson. Everyone, so far I'm 2 for 2 on Nick's. They threw it away because the fans wouldn't let it happen. Threw it away because the fans wouldn't let it happen. You might have to remind me what I was talking about when you said that. Maybe it didn't work out and they changed it. Possibly. Nick Jackson for the win. TK threw you a bone for WrestleDream. No way Yuta beats Ricky. I don't think so. I'd be really surprised if Yuta catches that W. Go back and watch his matches. They kept booing him. Oh, Sammy? Are we back on Sammy? Let me know, Tony. I think I know what you're saying, and I get why you're not completely wrong. The main event of Dynamite, contract signing between Hangman Page and Swerve. Is that the main event? That's terrible. Y'all know how I feel about contract signings and shit in main event positions. But we get a 2 count by Nick. Close. Does Cage take it out on Jackson for losing 6-man belts? Maybe. Does that mean there's a chance that Claudio wins this? Interesting. They booed him when he talked about his baby. Like, come on. Okay, you are talking about Sammy. Tony, thank you for that. Yeah, got it. Caught up. But yeah, you're not wrong. That's why it's a tough shout. I think there was a time where you could have done it. And I think now more than ever, you kind of could have done it. You're really removed from all that icky I got a girlfriend bullshit. And we got, wow, Claudio swinging the shit out of Brian Cage. Rhea versus Jade. Yeah, sign me up. Take my money on that one. This match is a little meh. The other match was in the realm of a pro wrestling match, other than all the fucking interference and nonsense, wasn't brutal. This match is okay. Oh, F5. Kicked out. Yeah, that's not a finisher. Fuck it. Jobber versus local enhancement talent versus generic creator wrestler 3. Sammy lacks the it. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. He's young. I don't know what he like. I felt the exact same way about Dominic Mysterio, Chair, and look what happened to him. He kind of just found it. Yeah, he had to get beat up by Rhea Ripley to find it, but he found it. Could Sammy find another gear like that? Yeah, I mean, like when you paint him as that's why the 4-pillar rivalry kind of sucked. No one really gives a fuck about Sammy Guevara at this point. You know, Jungle Boy held everybody down because he's not even close. And then, you know, you get Darby, who we love, and MJF, who's miles above all of them. So, yeah, does he currently lack it? His booking hasn't helped him. Sup, Jocko? How you doing? Oh, European uppercut, then a super kick, then a exploding Euro. Cage back up. Cage down. Claudio taking his head off. The fuck is Excalibur talking about? Dun, dun, dun. Because of the OC's long reign, I thought they would. Because of OC's long reign, I thought they would leave the division and earn his way to the main title, but he's still fighting towards the international title. Yeah, I wondered if they were going to give him a shot at the title, give him a little more of a main event push. Oh, there you go. Nick Jackson steals it as predicted. The little guy in the fight, Scrappy Doo, gets the W. Sup, Jeff? How you doing? Big shout out to Nick as well. If Sammy Callahan goes to WWE, that mean NXT is looking at Revolver for recruitment? That'd be very interesting. I still think there's a better chance of him going to AEW than WWE. However, never say never. I'd be really curious what they do with it. But I could see Sammy Callahan and John Moxley reuniting and, you know, a more streamline between AEW and Wrestling Revolver at that point. You know, just because you know what the WWE is like. They're so stringent and picky. They might tell Sammy, yeah, we'll sign you, but you got to give up doing the wrestling Revolver shit. They could do that, right? So we'll see. I think that Sammy ends up in AEW, if anywhere. And we got the Righteous on the screen. Calling out the champs. I'm just happy they're using the Righteous, and you guys can let me know how you feel about it. But yes, Nick Jackson gets the win. Jackson gets the win. Super kick party begins. What did Richard say? Kick out killed the finish. Finish was flat and obvious. Sammy ain't no Dominic. No. I'm not going that far, Paul. I'm just saying. What if Ty comes back and starts slapping him around? It probably wouldn't have the same effect as Rhea. So maybe he's fucked. Wears his sunglasses indoors. Fuck's sake. 2-0. Cage is good, but they will never give him something. I think Cage is good. I think Cage spends too much time trying to get the the cool shit in, though. I think there's times where he could be a better big man. That's just my take on it, right? Like sometimes, again, you're watching him getting a scrap with Matt Jackson, and he's stumbling back off, punches from little Nick. Sorry. Now we got Big Nick. AEW has Little Nick. Pause and pause. Exactly. There you go. You'll forget when you fight a VP. You got a plus 500 handicap on yourself. Right? It's not necessarily wrong. I wear sunglasses indoors. There you go. Don't judge a book by its sunglasses, folks. Bray's been gone a month and they already stole his whole gimmick. Joe, I wouldn't go that far. I can't believe it's been a month. The Righteous, man, the idea that the Righteous and Eric Young and Bray Wyatt could have all worked together, it's, again, tragic what happened with Bray. And I mean, you're only adding to it with the idea that, what could have been? What could we have gotten? What if, WWE creative was quicker to act? When they showed the Righteous at NXT, I was like, come on. Eric Young since coming out and saying that there were some plans for a Wyatt 6 or the puppets coming to life. It's so sad. I like the Righteous with the Elite always putting themselves over. But the Elite they tend to. Now, they would point out sometimes that they lost to the Lucha Bros, but again, it always seems to work out for them in the end. It is what it is, guys. I mean, the minute they announced this match, it just felt like they were going to set up Nick Jackson, Ray Phoenix, and we're going to get a whole lot of flips and tricks next week or whenever that match happens. What do you think TK is going to say Sunday about a new era of AEW? I think Rampage is ending. I hope that's not the announcement. If he's going to do an announcement or somehow let it out that's it, I hope not. I'm of two minds. I think one most likely is the Max deal. That's what he's going to tell everybody. I don't love him doing that and setting it up. We've seen it before where he's got an announcement for an announcement on an announcement. And some of this shit isn't announcements. Like, could you imagine, like, Triple H doesn't come out on Raw and say, hey, everybody, we just signed to go to India. Woo! Or, whatever the fuck. We just signed a new deal with USA Network. Doesn't happen. That's a press release. So Tony Khan at times, to me, hasn't, developed a definitive line between a worthy announcement and a press release. So I think it's going to be the Hollywood Max thing. HBO Max. But I also think that it potentially could there be some type of deal with New Japan and Tony. I know the rumors about him buying New Japan. I don't really think that is the case, but who knows? But is there a potential that they're partnering together? He's going to help them financially. Apparently they need it. And there's a little more of a freeway between the two companies, perhaps. I don't know. Part of me thinks it might be tied into the whole event and Inoki somehow, in his name and his honor, we're now a partnership. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, maybe it's Edge. But by the way, MJF and Adam Cole coming out to the ring. Cole looking in rough shape. The Righteous got it. I can't wait for WrestleDream this Sunday. It's long overdue. Since 2011, when the last time Seattle had a PLE pay-per-view inside Key Arena, Climate Pledge Arena. I admit, Climate Pledge Arena isn't my favorite arena name. But, I can't wait for WrestleDream. The card is stacked. We got a lot going into this card. And again, we can argue all day long and nitpick about the angles or the booking. But Tony puts together those one-offs really good, really well. And if you look at, getting Zack Sabre Jr. and Danielson alone on paper, that's lovely. I kind of wish that Kenny was in singles matches once in a while. Maybe Osprey. They don't have to fight each other, but they've been in a lot of, multi-man matches, which I don't love. But I mean, the card's stacked. It's going to be a fun night. Matt, I do believe you're one of the names in the draw that I'm about to pull in about 10 minutes time. But good luck. Good luck. I hope you get to go. Hey, KJ, do you think the reports of Serena Deeb got mad about her match time and they that got her heat? Absolutely. Absolutely. The company has proven at times, guys, that if you're abrasive, if you go against the grain, if you have a difference of opinion, they don't really want you there. They don't really want you around. And we've seen it happen to Deeb, Punk, Thunder Rosa. Who's ready for story time? As we got Adam Cole and MJF in the ring, another segment. So we're puttering along here a little bit. I think Cole is just mentally beat. It's unfortunate. I mean, not even in a match. Just came out, jumped the ramp. His ankle exploded. Wow. Adam Cole needs surgery. Unfortunate, guys. This sucks. Oh, man. Adam Cole with some bad luck. But this hurts the Adam Cole MJF story. We're not going to get that payoff anytime soon. We're going to have to wait quite a while. If he did all that damage and he's getting surgery, poor fucker. Excuse my language, but poor dude. MJF and Adam Cole, baby. And don't forget, Deeb is close friends with Punk. Yeah, I'd hate to think that was the reason. I think the heat with Deeb happened before. Deeb is a no nonsense, no bullshit, trained by some of the best, old school, absolute pro. So if she went in the back and gave someone shit about anything, whether it was a missed spot, the timing, the time of the match, I imagine she could be very abrasive, very blunt about her opinion. And as we know, that gets fearful for some people's lives. And don't forget to get that one. Wait, what happened? Adam Cole, for those who aren't watching, I will let you know. Adam Cole has exploded his ankle, is what he said. 3 pieces, tore ligaments. He will require surgery. That is not, will be back soon. That is relinquish the titles type shit. Which is odd. If they knew that, why did they just run 2 promos about their match coming up? You just gave us a righteous promo about how they're going to. Wait, what? MJF is now going to defend the Ring of Honor tag titles in a handicap match. Here's Roddy. Man, this shit got all twisted. What's up, Danny? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Every storyline dies in AEW because of injuries. Speaking of injuries, holy crap, he's a crapple. Roddy needs Adam Cole. What? So they're still going to try and. What are they going to do with this storyline? It's like it's continuing, even though Roderick Strong is nothing but a simp. Cole's body is made of Doritos, apparently. That was a big jump for a little guy. It's dead. Tony has no creative. Tony Khan said, if you do not believe there's story, if you think that there's no stories in AEW, you're not watching the shows. I hate to break it to Tony. We watch all the shows. We watch the shows more than anybody on this planet. We don't miss a minute. And we're lacking stories. And one of your best stories, maybe your strongest story by far, is in a weird place. Now, you can't help the injury happen. Shit happens. But there's not a whole lot of story going on, folks. And I mean, some of the story that is going on is lost or not strong in. What is the crowd chanting as Cole? This segment was a little interesting, guys. I don't know. Again, I'm not sure if this needed to be a segment in addition to already getting a video. He's got a custom wheelchair that says Hot Rod. MJF still in the ring. Do you think Adam Cole's faking the injury? Wow, here comes Jay White. What's up, Warrior? How are you? How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We got Jay White in the Bullet Club. One of the best things in AEW right now. And I will say, they've been booked pretty well since they figured it out. Thought Jay White came in a little too quiet for Jay White, but they found a groove here. And all four of them have been outstanding. Hot Roddy. What is this about? Taz, good question. Now, do you guys feel like this is a little bit long? The fact that we had the whole boat moment, then we come out, we do this. For those who don't know, MJF is going to take, it feels like a kayfabe thing, right? I'm with you. So MJF's going to take on the Righteous. Now, this is where everything gets a little twisted in this company. Like, Roddy and Adam Cole and MJF were in this triangle. You're trying to build it. You're trying to make us interested in it. Then MJF gets distracted by Joe. Him and Cole kind of separate for a couple of weeks, which is fine. But you lose that kind of steam and momentum they had. And then Adam Cole gets hurt, either really hurt or not really hurt. Too sweet. Woo, woo. Now the heel Jay White getting a huge cheer from the crowd. But yeah, it's all over the place. Bullet Club. Maybe that's the trick, right? Adam Cole comes out and super kicks him. His foot wasn't hurt that bad. It'd be awesome. We're always hopeful for AEW that the shit they go through, like everything, like all the bad news, we're like, maybe this will work. And it never is. Shut up, Max. Why does TK do most of the shit he does, Richard? No one knows, but it's provocative. Gets the people going sometimes. Jay White always gets cheered. Yeah, it's hard not to cheer him, but they're booing him now because he's talking some shit. MJF Jay White, worth it. This is a long ass segment. Jay White teams with MJF. Interesting. I don't know. Too sweet. Whoop, whoop. Let's go. Just Jay White confronting MJF. Yeah, we could have went straight to this. Boy, you must be smoking some strong Colorado grass. Mine's not from Colorado, but here we go. Too sweet. I love it. Jay White is so good. Absolutely. They're chanting weed. I got green in this ring. I'm about to yank it out. I want to see Kenny versus Jay White. I wouldn't mind. I'd like Kenny to be in more singles matches. I don't know if it's because Kenny's talked a lot about being kind of injured and not, went through a lot of time off. I don't know if it's preservation, but we're not getting a lot of Kenny's singles matches. I know Takeshka, but there's been more trios and mixed tag, bullshit. And that's just as a fan of Kenny. Kenny versus Jay White would be great. Laugh my ass off. What money say? Blowing anxiety. That's accusations, C Money. Accusations. KJ, am I the only one that feels like the BCG is missing BCC is missing one more person in the group? Maybe. I don't know. I think it's something that could have been dissolved. Right? It's just been so splintered. And again, I don't know. It's kind of all over the place. Adding another member, I don't know if that helps it. I saw rumors about would Shelton Benjamin be a good fit. There you go. Vitamins. Now we're just gonna throw out all the nicknames for the green. I don't mind the promo, but this segment is fucking horribly long. What's up? What's up, Jake? How you doing? Oh, Bullet Club Gold. Yeah, thank you, JV. Getting my head right. One more person. Maybe. I like what they got. 4-man's good. Any suggestions? Who could be an additional member to the Bullet Club Gold? All right. As soon as we go to commercial break, by the way, folks, I didn't realize this segment was going to cut through the top of the hour. But as soon as we go to commercial break, I'm going to do the draw. That's right, the draw. We're going to do the draw for 2 tickets to WrestleDream. He called him Tofu. Now they're kind of chanting Tofu, but even the crowd seems tired of this shit. Yeah. It is hit some mud. What up, Kyle? What up, Kyle? Shout out KJ and Big Nick. Oh, where's Big Nick? What? I just went on muscle reaction. If you tuned in a lot, Nick gets to cuddle up on Wednesday nights. Is Bullet Club versus Roman Reigns a tie? Is Bullet Club versus Roman Reigns is a tie? Okay. Reloaded. An hour segment. It's going long as shit. Cutting off the Don Callis, and then we get the match, which was all right. But it just feels like the last little bit here is dragging a bit. Jay White, like AEW, heel effed up. Oh, AEW, hell, I effed up. I have no idea. You definitely, vitamins. Honestly speaking, if somehow Swerve joined the group, it would be good. But I think Danny Garcia would be perfect. I don't know what the hell they're going to do with Danny. Danny was like the serious technical wrestler. Now he's the hip thruster. You know he's going to be in the company for a while and get a lot of love, though, because once Tony starts mimicking you, like if he's Danny Garcia for Halloween, push to the moon. Is this still fucking going? I don't care. And when is this happening? Like the pay-per-view coming up is MJF versus the Righteous. So I don't get what's happening right now. What are we setting up here? Tofu. What's up? How you doing, Benny? Big Bill, he would be a great heater for Jay White. Yeah, I don't mind. Yeah, he would work with a lot of people. I like him with Ricky Starks, I do. And I thought he could do really well with Jack Perry. But Jack Perry got suspended and Ricky got him. So like a sitting down applause at the end of this segment. It's gone for a moment. And they're even showing the crowd who just looks, oh, this is still going. This is still going. Snooze time. Yeah, this is killing me, Smalls. If Adam Cole is legit hurt, ankle tears can take 3 months. or longer. If he's really getting surgery, Richard, it's you're looking at surgery plus rehab. It's going to be a minute. It's and ankles, feet, that kind of shit is never fun. They're calling him tofu. I love the idea we're getting Jay White and MJF, but after all the other shit we got in this segment, this is Austin Gunn versus OC and Willow Nightingale and Julia Hart. Is that all that's left, though, Damien? What else is happening here tonight? It does feel that MJF segment take a little too long. Guys, we're going on like 15 solid minutes. Am I crazy? Guys, I thought it was about, we were at like the 55-minute mark of the stream when I wanted to start getting the draw ready, and now we're 5 after. It's pushing 15 minutes. So now Jay White's taking credit. Like, did someone get hurt? Like, is this, are we doing a double segment? What is this shit? It started like 2 hours ago, right? Think about it. You got the hip thrust, the ass boys, juice, cardboard, white, and white. The hip thruster. I don't know how I feel about the hip thruster. This is why the crowds are not showing up. You know what, Chair? I mean, it's a valid point. Again, you could just we see a lot of we cover a lot of the indie shows that like they'll do a pay-per-view once a month or once every 2 months they'll do a pay-per-view. I think that would be better suited for Tony, that kind of indie booking of just bring people in one night only and then, a couple weeks later do another show. But the week to week, like I said, Tony Khan told the world, if you don't think this is the best shit AEW has done, then you need a tinfoil hat. So I don't know what to tell you. I'd like to consider myself somewhat intelligent, and this is just, I love it, MJF and Jay White, but this is long as shit, and the crowd is quiet. They popped there, though. Good promo. I wish they would have done this differently. Interesting. How do we feel about it, folks? Let me know. Happy about the match? Happy about the promo? Promo too long. The fans are awful. You're going to have to elaborate on that because if you're blaming them for being quiet, I can't do it. MJF needs to learn how to stop talking. Well, I mean, who's producing this shit right now? 20 minutes almost, guys. How do you watch Dean the Great? Do we see Jay White and MJF at WrestleDream for the AEW Championship? He's going to have a handicap match and a world title match. That's what I don't get with this right now. If you were going to set up MJF at Jay White, you do it next week. Or maybe you hint at it on Saturday. But to do this promo amongst all the other bullshit with Roddy and Cole and everything else, it's just information overload. It's still going. Jay says he's going soft. MJ freaks out. Oh, we're going to fight now. There we go. MJF wants to go now. But again, like, Even the commentary talking about, well, we got a handicap match coming up Sunday. This has nothing to do with that. Nothing. Would it not be better leading into the pay-per-view that at the end of that segment, Adam Cole leaves because his friend Roddy's "I need you." Adam Cole hobbles off while MJF's watching his friend leave. The righteous jump him. Then you do the Jay White segment next week instead of fucking taking something of two talented guys and just killing it. Killing it. Now we go to another backstage. Wow. WWE called. They want their programming back. As we get Christian Darby in the locker room with good old JR. AEW. AEW. It's because TK has no fucking clue what he's doing. Listen, again, I'm not being like, fuck AEW. I'm really not. And yes, TK at times doesn't seem to know what he's doing. But for me, that was way too long. And like I said, I feel like the way I mapped it out of focus on the story you're telling now, close that chapter, and then start the next one. This promo went on forever and has nothing to do with what you're currently involved with. And it doesn't seem like it's leading to Wrestle Dream. That wouldn't make sense. But maybe it is. I don't know. I don't know, guys. The booking is strange. And that's why I'd rather do it than watch this promo again. Here we go. I feel like this was supposed to be a match slot and in a different segment, and they had to change it on the fly, and they can't pivot. That's what it feels like. It really felt like they were, I don't know, something else was supposed to be there. It went forever. The length of pretty much 2 matches. Like, we went through a commercial, and now, like I said, we go instantly backstage. I've been waiting 12 minutes to announce the winner to the Wrestle Dream contest. Switchblade 0, MJF 1. Yeah, fair enough. Jesus, I'd rather sit in the park and have a full-blown conversation with a homeless guy that feeds breads to the pigeons. The bird lady, what's up? The MJF promo wasn't that good. I feel like I've heard it before. He's dead. How's your dad? He's dead. Son of a bitch. Tony Khan trying to buy New Japan. I heard that rumor. I don't know. I don't buy it. And more of a standpoint of New Japan selling. But again, if you have a big enough dump truck, full of money, then anything's possible. There you go. Nothing wrong with that. You learn a lot. Not sure where that was. What else we got? How many years? Exactly, Chair. Relax, was Chair saying. Being a fan of this company is hard when you know they can be so much better. Yeah, Chair. I think that's my frustration as an AEW fan. Week in and week out, I've talked about it. Like, I gave up on wrestling a little bit, kind of kept my eye on it. AEW kind of gets announced. I get really pulled in. I'm excited about the press conference, what they're saying about tag team wrestling. Jericho's involved. It's going to be cool. And I just feel like I've said it a million times on this stream. Tony has all the ingredients for the perfect meal, but he just can't get the cook right. He fucks up the ingredients. He fucks up the order in which he puts everything together. And we never get that fucking chef's kiss. Not never, but a lot of times we don't get it because of his own shortcomings. And that's why I think just being able to admit that, put good people around you. Tony can learn from good people. And as he develops, remember, he's only 4 years into this. He had no experience. So learn from people. Get better at what you do. Then one day you'll be able to say, I got it. Is this show commercial free? Orange Cassidy's coming out. By the way, I got all the names in my lucky hat, my lucky lion hat. So as soon as I get a commercial break, this has been going forever since we've had a commercial. as we got Hook and OC. But yes, we're going to pull a winner out of the hat, and we'll announce it. There's got to be a fucking commercial on this show somewhere. I felt like we were getting a lot of commercials earlier. But up next, we're getting the Fatal 4-Way, so we are going to get a commercial. No surprise appearances tonight, unless you count Jeff Jarrett, but I'm never really surprised that he's on TV anymore. But we're going to picture-in-picture, so that's close enough. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you did not know, over the last little bit here, the last few days, we've been giving away tickets. You had to go to Twitter. You had to go click the little button and put out a GIF. And we're going to give away two tickets to Wrestle Dream this weekend in Seattle. And if I had a drum roll, I would drum roll it, but I don't. So brrr. Let's see what it says. All Out Discord Wrestling. AODW. Congratulations. Is that fade? There you go. So big winner. We will reach out on social media, touch base, but congratulations to All Out Discord Wrestling. That's awesome. So, like I said, folks, we're planning to have more giveaways, more contests, more chances to win. Plus, we do our prediction, our prediction title every pay-per-view. So there you go. I'm going to drop that down. But yes, we are rolling along. Make sure you hit like, subscribe, be a part of the family. We're growing by the minute. I'm just going to throw that out there. Congrats to... There we go. So there you go. Big win. We're going to set that up. We're going to coordinate it. And hopefully we get some pictures and some clips from the show. But Penta's coming out in picture, folks. Remember, we are back tomorrow. Luna Dynamite, Ringsider Anthony. They both will be here for Impact Wrestling. We got our predictions coming up for the weekend. Then we got the doubleheader, the Tag Stream Champions. My buddy Big Nick will be back in the house hanging out with me. And we're going to roll through Friday night, SmackDown, Rampage. Then we got another doubleheader as we go into No Mercy and Collision on Saturday. Sunday, we get Wrestle Dream. So we're spoiled. And then we're back at it all over again, Monday through Friday, folks. We watch more live wrestling than anybody else out there. So like I always say, be a friend, tell a friend. Make sure you join us and be a part of the fastest growing channel out there. And a JJ appearance is pure gold, KJ, right? Nothing but gold, buddy. But yes, congratulations to the winner of the tickets. And thank you all for being here. If anyone watching right now participated, we greatly appreciate it. Do you give away WrestleMania tickets? Maybe. We're working on it. You guys keep doing the super chat, super stickers, and we'll do a whole bunch of other stuff. Every penny we get from the crowd out there, we put it right back into the channel. Dun, dun, dun. There you go. Look at the fam. I appreciate all that love, folks. But yeah, we're off and running. Austin, Penta, let me know who you're taking. Here's Zero Meadow, Zero Fear. I don't know if I told you this. I got when my kid gets hurt, I got her saying that in her head. When she's upset. Zero fear. See, it doesn't work. Yes, it does. You got to believe. There you go. Your winner, your ticket winner. So Nick's sharing the link of the ticket winner. Congrats. Thank you, Big Nick. Did DK add more matches for Wrestle Dream? Not as of yet. Not that I know of. The only thing that's really changed for Wrestle Dream yet is the fact that, oh no, they added Yuta and Starks. Am I accurate, guys? Fact checkers. That is officially added to Wrestle Dream, correct? Love it. Nice seeing it. Appreciate the member emojis. Even though they look funny on stream. So I know they look better on the front end. Bum, bum, bum. I heard a rumor that they're going to use that last promo as a way to torture people at Austin Gunn, Penta meeting face to face. Listen, again, it's not being critical. It's not being shit because the people in the building felt the way we felt. The way I feel, and maybe not everybody. Some people might have been sitting on the edge of the seat thinking, wow, this is the best thing ever. I hope it goes for the rest of the show. But it was too long. It went forever. I agree with Big Nick, the idea that felt, and I said it felt like somebody couldn't make it to work today and they filled that spot. It went so long. And again, it's story on top of story on top of story, and it's bad storytelling. Because again, I think I explained a way to get out of this situation and make it more concise, more clear about what direction you're going in, what the focus is, what should the audience be taking out of things. But that basically, instead of coming up with there has to be a couple people in the back that could have put boots on and gave us a match instead of that. OC Hook for the win. And I like both guys. I liked both promos. It just went forever and ever and ever. That sounds like a 0-hour match, possibly Yuta Ricky. Yeah, maybe. We'll be here for that too. We go live at 7 p.m. Oh, Juice cutting off Penta. And Penta kicking the face for the pocket routine. I wish Penta would do more. I think Penta with Alex Abrahantes and doing the Penta says, I think, do you guys remember when Penta was fucking with Cody a bit right before Cody left? And, it was during the empty bleachers era of wrestling. You had Alex and Penta up in the crowd. Do you guys remember that? And he was giving Cody a hard time. And the whole Penta says as a heel, it worked well. I wish they would do it more. And I like Penta. I don't care what people say. Matt Jackson in 2 matches tonight. No, that was Nick. Nick earlier. Or is Nick in? Well, you guys are playing with me. Penta, Nick Jackson, or Orange for the win. Well, Bobby, you have a 77% chance of winning. Alex Abrahantes is one of my family members. He is my cousin. We are Cuban. Easy bake. Send him our way. Tell him I want to interview him. But I think Alex Abrahantes is one of the best peeps in wrestling. I think he's underutilized. He's a great hype man, great energy. I think he could bring a lot more to the table. I think he's like the modern day Jimmy Hart if used correctly. Like that vibe, that energy where he's always on his toes, right? And I know some people are going to roll their eyes at what I just said, but I give the man all the credit in the world. I just think he's underutilized. We're in picture again. I look like Alex, just fat. We don't use that F word on this channel. We use the other ones, but not that one. OC wins. Could it be the other Jackson that wins? Would that be contrived? Would that be ridiculous? For shits and giggles, I'm going to say Matt Jackson wins. Can't have one without the other. Penta is real good. I agree. I really do. I mean, I like all 4 guys in this match, and I know I don't hate Orange Cassidy as much as a lot of people do. And I remember way back when Nick and I kind of arguing about Cassidy, and I kind of stood up for him. And then he had that match with Ospreay, and everybody was like, well, wait a minute. But again, it's the evolution. It's picking your spots. It's having I feel like if they had, again, a little more experience, at least with a voice backstage, you could really help Orange Cassidy. Take out some of the extra stuff that he doesn't need to do. Tell him how to pick his spots, how to not get lazy and complacent. And I think OC, Moxley, I don't want to say MJF, Bucks, Kenny. Like, I feel like we've been watching them do the exact same shit with the exact same attitude, with the exact same approach, Jericho, for far too long, without a whole lot of evolution and growth, change, mix, different vibe, different feel. Now you a Young Bucks. Yeah, I'm cheering for the Young Bucks all night long. What am I doing, Vance? Penta loves Fanta. I'll take it, Bash. Welcome back. KJ, if you don't mind, say this. Cubola? I promise. You had nothing bad. It better not be. Where are the OC? Outside the ring with Penta. Look, like Penta, they're just standing there. Do something. Is there any reason or stakes for the four-way match? Yeah, the winner gets. What does the winner get? The winner fight Phoenix? It's hard to keep track of all this shit. I think the winner fights Phoenix. What was your issue with MJF white promo? Eric, I thought MJF and Jay were great. I felt like the segment was crazy long. Like we counted several minutes. It was a long drawn out promo, and I think it took a lot of energy out of the building. Ended up getting real quiet in there. And again, it feels like they were filling time. Maybe there was something else supposed to go there. I don't know. But you did all that shit with Roddy and Adam Cole. MJF's going to be in a 2-on-1 at Canadian Destroyer. Back body drop. Matt fighting through. Another Canadian Destroyer. Oh, son of a bitch. Going back to the... But yeah, I think that was my issue with it. It was long. I love Jay White. I love MJF. I think verbally they will do well together. I think that promo, that half of the promo, should have been next week after WrestleDream. Unless they're planning to fight at WrestleDream, which they shouldn't, that's next week. Just save it. All four men down. Pretty big cheer from the crowd. His character in Lucha Underground was some of the best work I've ever seen. Mm-hmm. I'm with you. I miss Lucha Underground. The thing with Alex is he's working with QVC and HSN, super busy to go really deep. Pause. He used to wrestle the Iranian Terror. I have the mask. Oh, wow, Easy Bake. I'll tell him that you would do it and let you know. That would be amazing. Big fan, Alex. Big fan, Alex Abrahantes. And again, I understand that he's busy, so unfortunate. So I really think that you could do something with him, right? Like it allows Penta to mess with some of the upper echelon guys. Like I said, back when he did it with Cody, I loved it. Uncle Howdy, you're in my closet. All right. Can you grab me the papers and bring them out, please? OC with the Canadian destroyers everywhere. And as a Canadian, I'm getting sick of them. Yeah, Petey Williams is fucking losing his mind right now. Matt gets a near fall. Crowd's enjoying it. Not a bad match. I feel like we already seen it tonight, though. How you guys feeling about this one? Penta Dark. Yes, let's go. Remember we got Penta Dark for a little bit? We had the whole entrance with the tombstone. Penta grabs the foot. If we get another Canadian Destroyer, I'm going to puke. Double hook. Spin through. Step up Enziguri. Sling blade. Send up the pile driver. Orange punch. Super kick blocked. Beach break. Faymaster. Finishers everywhere. You get a finisher. You get a finisher. Kick out by Orange. All right. Some of this is kind of fun. Road Warrior Buck. I like it. Wait, MJF, Jay White going to wrestle a match, huh? Eventually, I mean, that would be the point of building that up the way they did. And that's, I think my only complaint was if you just, it just wasn't the time for it. Right now, like I said, if I would have been booking this, literally, Adam Cole leaves MJF behind and he gets jumped by the Righteous to set up this whatever's going to happen for this super kicks everywhere for the handicap match you're setting up this weekend. Then you tell the Jay White story next week so it doesn't feel like they were, well, it's so they're not on TV for 20 straight minutes talking. All right. Orange punch on Matt. OC with the win. Tony says, fuck it. Just give the belt back to OC. Orange punch by OC. Yep, it's over. He actually got the pin on Matt. Very interesting. Please, AEW fans, no standing ovation for the Canadian Destroyer. Oh, wow. What's up, John? How you doing? How you doing? Real family. I like it. Why are they doing Canadian Destroyers? None of them are Canadian. I agree. Up next, Willow Nightingale, Julia Hart, as we roll along here, folks. I mean, not much time left. I guess the main event is a contract signing. I don't love it. Dun, 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 dun. Pentadark. Got that one. Folks, we are rolling along. I'm in another commercial break. The night does not stop. If I haven't told you yet, make sure you like, subscribe. Click that little bell because you never know when we're going to pop up. We're putting up a lot of shorts, little videos. We're bringing you guys more up-to-date news, little clips. So we got more content coming your way. Nick and I are working on something. I know we just did the Monster Ball watch-along with Luna and Anthony. We're doing the Mania watch-alongs with Luna. She's on 4. No, she's going to 5. I don't want it. Sorry, she'll get mad at me. 5 out of 39. So we're going all the way into our channel's WrestleMania Marathon, where we're going to be here for like 24 hours and 2 days. It's going to be a fun one. So we got lots coming your way, folks. Make sure you join the family. Keep the chat going. We're going to roll through this last half an hour without stopping. Match was too long and too choreographed. I mean, I get it. And I mean, I think for me, I've just come to understand that parts of that match aren't for me. There's a different crowd. There's a younger crowd. They love it. They get off on it. Fine. I get it. I don't like mumble rap. It's just the way it is. There's different strokes for different folks. 85,000. Are you talking about the report that came out that the London Council said the actual official total of attendees was 85 and change? Is that what that's touching on? Ovion, let me know. Let me know. Triple super kick. Yeah, more super kicks than you can shake a stick at. One and oh, there you go. We have one more match remaining. Willow Nightingale, Julia Hart, and then a contract signing from Hangman Page. That's ooh. Coming off the heels of what was an extremely fun NXT last night. Really, really enjoyed NXT. I would argue that by my standards here on a Wednesday night, I've been highly positive on what a bit of a lackluster show. Jacksons are 1-1 tonight. There you go. Maybe they'll turn on each other. Julia Hart for the win. Yes, she needs the win. I think they're going to fast track her. See, she got a little bit of internet buzz, and that's, I think, one of Tony's big things is he's paying attention to social media, which I think it's to his detriment at times. But I expect him to strap the belt to Julia, maybe. I think it's a possibility that Julia Hart gets that belt. He loves Stat too, but then Stat can go after the other title. This was the best match of the show so far. What do we have? 3 matches? Jarrett. The opening match was, not bad. The second one was the 3-way. Dude, this girl's a star, man. This entrance is excellent. And her with Brody King behind her like this is wicked. Dude, this is one of the best things in all of women's wrestling for sure. And again, she might not be the most seasoned of in-ring performers. Good to hear. Good to hear. Julia Hart for the win. Lace win 5-2. Nice. Everything coming up. KJ. As far as a go-home show, but I think again, I think traditionally the go-home show was kind of a banger to leave you on like, that cliffhanger. Like, I can't wait for the pay-per-view. Now it just seems like, all right, if we can just get through this last show without hurting anybody, we'll be okay. We'll give them a little bit of something. And again, I understand they throw a lot of promo and story at us tonight. That's why I really struggled. Like, to me, the Jay White promo had to be feels like an audible. Feels like they were going to put something else there. As we get One-Eyed Willow. One-Eyed Willow. She couldn't get an eye patch? Why'd she get a diaper? No triple threat earlier to face Ray Phoenix versus Nick Jackson on the weekend, Wednesday at Dynamite. Okay, John, thank you for clarifying. I still have no idea who's fighting who. Table spot possibly in the contract signing for sure. It's almost a guarantee. We had a contract signing to end the show last night. No table spot. Then again, we did get a spot where somebody went through a wall. What wrestler did the pile driver first? Any guess? You know what? On the fly right now, you're testing my knowledge. Off the top of my head, I couldn't say. I just feel like the first guy that kind of really it's going back for a while. I want to give you a good guess, but the first guy I remember using it like big was the King. But I know it goes further back than that. Remember, it was a band move before my time. KJ, it's a Cuban thing. Anytime a Cuban finds another Cuban, we get excited. It happens. Canadians do that too. Especially when we're like off at, we're off on vacation. You're like, dang. So OC is fighting to be in the tag team division. Oh, that's right. That's what that was for. It's for the advantage to the match on the weekend. Yeah, OC and Hook are a thing. Well, Willow in control right now. I like Willow. I'll give her a chance. Main event is contract signing for no title. Yes. A mid show match is getting a contract signing at the end of your go home show. What wrestler did the pile driver first? I kind of flubbed on that. Are you excited about Ray Phoenix versus Nick Jackson for the International Championship? The only reason I can say I'm not that excited, Damien, and I'll be 100% honest with everybody, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like I've seen it. I feel like I know exactly what the match looks like. If I close my eyes right now and I think I know what the match is going to be like, I know the spots they're going to do. I know how it's going to work out, how it's going to look. I just do. That's the way it is. That's what prevents me from being overly excited about it. Now, if you're a certain type of fan, you can't wait for all the flips, tricks, and spots. But chop block by Julia Hart and then clothesline to the back of the head. I like this. This is one of the better things going in this company. Bum, 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 bum. Capicola? I'm good. I got that one. Julia Hart for the win. Who else got Julia Hart? Carl Gotch. That makes sense. That's right. The Gotch pile driver. I like that one. That's a fair answer. Where are you, Unbroken? Main event is a contract signing for no title. Got that one. Come back tomorrow. I don't have an opinion on that yet, but I mean, again, it's the same old shit. It's more drama. It's nonstop with both the Pauls. I want to see Butterbean fight Jake. Julia Hart is so beautiful, accurate. Jay White was hurt by the problem because after 40 minutes of MJF. Jay was hurt by the problem. You might have to help me there. I heard Tony Storm and Willow are the only ladies that have personality. Yeah, Tony Storm. Listen, I know there's some others out there that don't exactly feel the way I do about Tony Storm, but I think she's outstanding. And again, a great personality, not just a person grabbing a microphone and telling you how great they are or how happy they are to be in the company. Somebody with a personality, something that separates them from the pack. Tony Storm has that. Julia Hart has that now. Britt kind of had it, but she hasn't really done much for me in a long time. And at least Willow's a pure, skippy, happy-go-lucky babyface. So it works. I pray Willow give Hart her first loss. If not, Chris will. There you go. I don't think it's going to happen tonight. Why are you hating on Julia? My guess is Carl Gotch. I like that one. Yeah. There you go. Fact checkers coming to the rescue. Tonight wasn't the night for MJF and Jay. Should have held it for after the pay-per-view. Kenny. Right there, man. Completely agree with you. Idaho. Phonetically, Idaho. Idaho. What? Same old, same old. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Willow wins 3-0. I don't think Willow wins. Are you excited for Ray Phoenix? Got that one. Mr. Wonderful was paralyzed from a pile driver and it ended his career. It was at Fall Brawl. I was there. Oh, yeah. Were you really? Paul Orndorff, to me, one of the more, Mr. Wonderful. Yeah. One of the more underrated guys. I think he got overlooked a bit, maybe because things got cut short. AEW Trios Open Challenge on Friday. All right. Ruby versus Sheeta. Winner gets AEW Women's World Champion. Sheeta versus Ruby Soho. Winner gets a title shot. Interesting. Willow is AEW original Baby. Oh, wait. Willow is AEW original Bailey. Oh, I got you. Took me a second. Willow wins. Does Willow's eye being infected mean she will join House of Black? Like, maybe they turn her evil. That'd be really weird because you don't have a whole lot of like real pure baby faces bouncing around. Willow becomes evil. Oh, she's stretching her out. They're calling this heartless, by the way. It rolled her into the ropes, though. We'll count that as inexperience by Julia Hart. Locking in the hole too close to the ropes. Right, Excalibur? No, he's too busy making noises. Correct, Carl Gosh. There you go. They get a virtual wet dream. Julia, that's weird. It was Paul, original finisher. I like when it was banned and they had to do it behind the ref's back. And everyone freaked out when they did. How do you pronounce Idaho? We already went through. Oh, that's why that came up. I like it. Dun, dun, dun. There you go. I was so happy I'm going to the Rumble on January 27th in Florida. Brooklyn, bring a sign, win a t-shirt. It's true. Tony Storm is what Lacey Evans wanted to be. You know what? Lacey Evans did fine with the Southern Belle, and I think it went well for a while until then she was in and out and the whole Ric Flair thing. And there's big moonsault for the finish. It's over. Julia Hart going on to WrestleDream. Gonna take on Chris. She could win. I kind of vote for her to win. And the Stat can go after your other champion. KJ, why isn't the Kingdom in the tag team instead of the Righteous? This is twice in a row, Kyle. I completely agree with you. Again, it's where all this bad booking, like, it's where the inconsistent writing comes from and the storytelling that lacks from Tony. And I know Tony feels that only people that don't watch AEW feel that. I'm here, I'm watching, and you're fucking up. Here comes Statlander. As Julia wasn't quite done. See, everything should just go black. Julia rolls out. Hiding behind Brody. This works. See, now the lights just go out and then they're gone. There you go. There we go. There we go. Why are we not getting more matches with Brody King? Jerry Lawler. There you go. Thank you. Someone was with me. Tony and Willow do give off vibes that they have true character. Everybody else are just wrestlers. I mean, even Soraya, like, coming out and doing the same shit. Oh. Did anyone else out there go black? KJ. Oh, I'm back. You think they are doing a good job on selling the pay-per-view? Because I don't. If we're basing on specifically tonight, Bash, it's not been the greatest endorsement for. I mean, again, it's kind of been all over the place. The Kingdom will take on the Best Friends, though. If anybody was wondering what we're doing with the Best Friends, they are going to take on the Kingdom. And now we're getting a rundown of the pay-per-view. Bryan Danielson, Zack Sabre Jr., Jericho, Omega, Ibushi, Guevara, Ospreay, and Takashita. Eddie Kingston versus Shibata. It's going to be a banger. Both titles on the line. Let's go. Ricky Starks versus Wheeler Yuta added. Not necessary. They could have left this match off WrestleDream. In all due respect, quality over quantity and give us some longer matches. MJF versus the Righteous in a handicap match. FTR against Aussie Open. It's going to be a good one. The card is stacked. Chris Statlander, Julia Hart for the TBS title, which we just saw. Young Bucks, The Guns, Orange Cassidy and Hook. Lucha Bros winner gets an AEW. So we're getting a number one contender fatal four-way. So weird. But the one Jackson won a chance to. Anyway, Christian Cage versus Darby Allin, 2 out of 3 falls. This should be fun. Should be really fun. Swerve versus Adam Page. What's the contract signing for that match is up next. What do you guys think the main event of WrestleDream is? It's got to be Danielson and Sabre, right? They're not going to go any other direction. Here comes Swerve and Nana. KJ, you interested in Logan Dillon? Is anyone here watching it? We'll probably have it on the background one of the nights, but not overly interested. It all seems like tomfoolery to me. All a money grab. What's up, Mike? Have you ever heard Paul Orndorff shoot on Billy Kidman? I have not, actually, David. Very interesting. It was crazy. They stopped the match. Yeah, no, they would have had to. Absolutely. They don't have to sell the pay-per-view. Lots of New Japan fans will tune in. Yeah, it's going to do what it's going to do. I found it very interesting that reports are saying they're predicting being a low buy. I mean, very peculiar for me. Do you think the House of Black are trying to beat Bray Wyatt? Well, I mean, House of Black have been going for a hot minute here, and I think they're just to try to do them. I think they're trying to be their own version of the spooky faction. I feel like their stop and start booking hasn't helped them. Malachi Black hasn't had a singles match in ages. I don't even know where Buddy Murphy is. Brody King's with Julia Hart. He's a guy that's being underutilized. I think there could have been so much more. And yeah, it would be in that same Bray Wyatt family kind of vibe, but I don't think they're trying to be Bray Wyatt in any stretch. The house rules and the house always wins. I thought that was two, things that people could get behind, and they did. It was from him attempting it, not receiving it. Really? Interesting. Whatever gets you happy, Broken. There you go. Pounce. 3-1. How he hurt himself doing it. This must have been tailbone up. Breaking news: Dynamite is moving to Tuesdays, October 10th, 2023. Yes, this is me. I appreciate it, Jason. Something that came out a little bit ago that we're gonna have a couple head-to-heads because of the MLB playoffs. It'll be a nice test. It'll be very interesting to see what happens. Hart needs to be champion. Yeah, give her the TBS belt. Let Statlander go after, Tony Storm. She looked like Thea Hale with long hair. Brody King is injured. Is he still? Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Because he's part of the crew that's not in with the elites. That's why you don't see Brody King. I'm with you, Chair. I think it's a high possibility when, even Malachi, he was, on the record that he wanted to work Saturdays and only Saturdays. He wanted to make people choose. So we kind of knew where his allegiance lied. And I still to this day say, if Punk was as bad as everybody says he was, I want somebody that had to work with him on Saturday nights to come out and say it. Whether it's, Malachi Black or Joe or Ricky. I want one of those people, Hobbs, somebody like that to come out and say, yeah, he was a dick over here too. I haven't seen that happen yet. Just friends of the Bucks. Oddly enough. Okay, you lost the feed too? Okay. So more production issues at AEW. We still not by. Agree. They could leave man, baby, versus man, child off the pay-per-view. Yeah, no. And listen, I like Starks, but Starks versus Yuta is a collision match at best. Again, I think if you have good matches, you don't need more matches. And for the sake of the fans, you can make another, you can spend the time of that match on something else. And so what? Maybe your show is only 3 hours and 20 minutes instead of 4 hours. I'm okay with it, bro. I'm okay with it. Give me quality over quantity, Tony. Stop overcompensating. Does Roderick Strong help MJF? That would be a twist, Paul. Again, yeah, maybe. I don't know. It would be out of left field, but maybe. And again, I think if the Righteous jumped MJF after they left tonight and there was no Jay White promo, you really kind of set the tone for the weekend. You have people thinking about what might happen, how it might be. But we got the Jay White thing. It's a little confusing. Nana. Ooh, Nana. No. Nana, no. I wonder if Roddy Strong helps MJF at the pay-per-view. Yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting. The swerve. I like it. I like it. It's possible. That'd be a nice twist. Right? Maybe, I needed Adam and you gave him a hug and let him come with me. And now he can't help you, so I'm going to. Maybe. I hope the 4-way tag winner cashes in on their shot after FTR beats Aussie Open in the card. So am I understanding correctly, C Money, that's what they're doing? Like you can cash in your title shot anytime? Or is there a set date for that title shot? I think it's going to be Jericho and Kenny as the main event. What's a farmer to a mogul? What's a cowboy to an outlaw? Again, just kind of a lukewarm feel in the building. I don't see where Mercedes could debut. If she does, Soraya has no match. And I doubt Mercedes interrupts Stat. Yeah, Stat doesn't make sense. Again, don't bet on the Mercedes thing yet. We don't know. Whew. Swerve's a star, but why do they cut his entrance This show is making me Paul, I feel that way every week. You know, my pre-show vitamins and hanging out, getting ready for this thing. And I'm like, I'm going to be positive. I'm going to be positive. And then we start diving into the show and I'm like, stop giving me things to, but I mean, it's not all bad. It's just, again, the shit that's fucked up is it's so little. Like, it's just placement of things. People, like I said, he has all the ingredients for the recipe. He just doesn't know how to put the recipe together. Like Tony Khan books like he's trying to build something from IKEA. Black is hurt right now. I don't know. I mean, that's what he said. I heard that report as well. It seemed to hurt a lot. I'm still protesting them trying to change me full price, charge me full price for back-to-back. Yeah, you have every right to be annoyed about that. And again, if this big new era in AEW is the fact that they're going to streaming, maybe that gets alleviated a little bit, as it should. Murphy is on vacation with Rhea. There you go. Oh, yeah, they were down under. Pause. Teddy Hart needs to be champion. Yeah, okay, money. Line that one up. Brody King has a broken hand. That's right. He punched the wall during the... But you can... whatever. He wasn't fighting that much before he broke his hand. I'm happy the women's match wasn't cut short. Fair enough, Eric. I'm with you. A decent match. And again, proves the point. You're building up Julia. I was okay with that. I was really okay with everything that kind of happened there. Wasn't a barn burner by any stretch, but it served its purpose. This segment here is kind of killing me. I feel like I should have given out the free tickets now during this segment. Hangman can't hang with Swerve. Hangman struggles to get over with me right now. Snoozeman Page, let me talk to you. What's up, Daniel? Black seems kind of dark. I'd say so. Who do you think will win between Will Ospreay, Sammy Guevara, and Chris Jericho? I think Team Callis, but maybe not. I'm going to put my money on Team Callis, but Habushi's in that match. I might be wrong. If I was booking it, I think I want the, Ospreay, Takeshita, and Sammy to win. Let them go over the vets. Murphy's cleaning the house while Rhea's making. I thought it was my TV too, Eric. Don't worry. It's not us. We got our shit together. Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. I agree. I'm a big fan of Swerve in and out of the ring. Even just like I've listened to a lot of Swerve interviews. Super intelligent guy, gets it, understands what he needs to do. I don't love how he's been used in AEW since he got there. The WWE dropped the ball huge on him. And I really hope this Adam Page feud is the beginning of something bigger. If this is just Adam Page going over Swerve and Swerve goes back to fucking around, I'm going to be disappointed. To me, between the two men at the table right now, Swerve's a bigger star, a bigger name with bigger potential. It's got to be, right? It's got to be, Kyle. It's got to be. Top dollar going to trip in the parking lot and never interfere. Has a 90-day, yeah. 90-day for all. They get paid to stay home for a little while. Swerve is a star, Paul. I'm with you. Hangman can't hang with Swerve. I don't disagree. He's trying. I don't know what it is. He just seems so light in the loafers. It should be a title that's the main event. Your world champion's not defending his belt. TNT title for the main event, and Edge comes out. Now I'm just trying to start rumors, folks. Top Dollar is All Elite joining Mogul Industries. There you go. There you go. 90 days. 90 days. We'll see. You think you can fill my boots? You don't. Swerve just slaps him. What did the five fingers say to that face? Ouch. Oh, he stabbed him with the pen. He stabbed him. I love this show sometimes. Paige stabbed him with the pen. And that's it. Like, we walk out of this show. We don't run out of this show. We're walking out of this show tonight. Swerve can't do all the work. I mean, Hangman's trying, and I like this. I think Swerve's bringing more out of Hangman than we've seen from Hangman in a while. And, oh, we're going to the back. We got more. Wait. This is what the new era thing is. Jay White is being beat up by 4 men in black suits. 5. Oh, the devil. This is the new era I think we're talking about, guys. Am I crazy? That's interesting. Somebody wearing the devil mask. Let's talk about that. Charlie Murphy. Hang me in talks about nothing. Hangman talks about nothing. I don't hang me. It's kind of dark. Hangman talks about nothing. Yeah, it's just the usual ranting and raving. I'm tough. I'm a cowboy. I'm going to win. Who else enjoyed Miz impersonation LA Night? It was awesome, Daniel. Awesome. What a slice boogie. Yeah, I'm like, guys, that show went off the air very flat, but did you all see how that just ended? 5 men, all in black, 1 wearing the devil mask. Jump Jay White. I have a feeling it's a Bullet Club connection. Is that the angle? Double ninjas. Ninja doubles. I think it's the Bullet Club. I will take a rating out of 10 if you're still hanging around with us, folks. Get it in. Let us know. How did you feel about tonight's show? And come on, somebody talk to me about these guys in black. What do you think it could be? Very intriguing ending. Now, here's the... we saw the issue between MJF and Switchblade. Yeah, that isn't MJF. But again, here's where you get a little fucked up. You have that long promo with MJF and Jay White, and then you have this happen, which is going to be completely unrelated to MJF, which maybe, well, they were trying to trick us. Nobody thinks that's MJF. Nobody thinks that's MJF. I'm imagining it's more Bullet Club members. Finley and crew. Could it be? MJF is the new leader of Retribution. Ding! Answer. Survey says. Sounds accurate. I'm with you. That was Adam Cole. Oh, tricky. Interesting. It's Adam Cole, Roderick Strong, The Kingdom. Kyle O'Reilly's back. Yeah, no, definitely not. Definitely way too skinny. 2 out of 10. Ooh, 2 out of 10. Daniel not feeling it. 5 out of 10. I'm going to agree with Damien. I feel like they did just enough. They gave us something. Didn't give us a whole lot. It was good. It was like fucking, hitting the drive-thru. It's good. Got me through, but it wasn't great. Was it The Kingdom? Could it be Adam Cole, Roddy, The Kingdom? But again, very interesting how you'd spin that for me. Maybe it could be Cole. I mean, it was kind of Cole's build. Kyle O'Reilly. But again, is this what Tony was saying, that there's like a new era coming? Maybe an undisputed era coming. Now I'm just reaching. What if it's Ali? 90 day, my guy. 90 day won't be happening. I'm never watching the show, just listening to you. Daniel, we appreciate it. We always say the wrestling might suck. We never do. Undisputed era. There you go, Bash. Great minds, buddy. Kyle in the Kingdom. That sounds like a Disney movie. Kyle in the Kingdom this summer. 6 out of 10, 0 out of 10. No Trish. I love it. I agree with you. But we got Julia, so let's get some points. Alexis gives it a 4. 8.5, Bobby. Bobby, me and you have to have a chat. We got to watch some classic wrestling. 8.5 seems strong. And not Roddy. Pause. 6 out of 10. More than likely, it's Roddy in the Kingdom, maybe with Kyle. I like my idea that it's the Bullet Club. You know, New Japan. Maybe Tony's buying it. Or, you know, I don't know. There you go. Or Stardom. I would love to see the Undisputed Era reunite Stardom. Why did I read 2 comments? Look, there's that comment and that comment. I read them together. Hello, vitamins. I would love to see the Undisputed Era reunite in AEW. It's got maybe. It's very interesting, very possible. Kyle in the Kingdom set up MJF to look bad. Yeah, but does it do that? I mean, if it was MJF, does it really make him look bad? He was already mad at Jay White, so it's not like him and Jay White were friends. If it was the double beating up Adam Cole, it would make MJF look bad. I don't know if that applies here. But it's definitely not MJF. 100% not MJF. New Japan era. Yeah, bonkers. I'm with you, bonkers. Why would they wear the MJF mask, though? That's a valid question. Just to fuck with everybody? Make everybody think it was MJF that did it? I don't know. It's not like they have a whole lot of runway. If this is going to pay off at, you kind of wish they started doing teasers like this last week or the week before. And I don't know if you guys agree with that. But right now we're all like, oh, who was that? It could be this person, that person, this person. And then you can kind of rope us along. Maybe we'll get some more answers at Collision, but there's not a whole lot of runway to get this off the ground. You build in 90 days and Ali is one behind the match. Yeah, there you go. Maybe. Or they'll just add him later. TK, I did say that. Yeah, I'm with you. Kyle in the Kingdom set up MJF to look back. Got that one. What else we got? 6 out of 10 says Button. If Adam Cole is really hurt, he needs time off. And I think it will be Kyle Strong in the Kingdom. Maybe. That would be interesting. Or maybe it's the Kingdom. Do they bring back Fish, Strong, O'Reilly, and then Adam Cole's still on crutches? So, you know, Adam Cole plays the heel thing for now. Gets to kind of be the leader without being in the ring. Could work. Who was in the MJF mask? It's either Adam Cole or David Finlay. I'm just guessing. That would suck it. Tony brought New Japan. I feel like the company is sacred and he's going to water it down like Ring of Honor. Yeah, you know what? That was my hesitation when I heard this rumor, Joe, is that I just don't know if New Japan could give up that history. And maybe they could. I mean, money talks at the end of the day. If their financial troubles are kind of what's been reported, then maybe they needed out. They needed help. Part of me kind of hopes it would be more of a partnership than a takeover because, yeah, I do think that Tony A has enough on his fucking plate already. And I think he ends up burying Japan. He buried Ring of Honor. It's not good. So we'll see. KJ, what do you think will happen with Ali? I think AEW is a good fit for Ali, unless he goes somewhere like New Japan, kind of does what TJP did. I mean, could he stop an Impact and do X Division? For sure. I think there's a lot of matchups that work for Ali in AEW. I worry that he's going to get lost in the shuffle, but at least he'd come in kind of hot. You give him, give us the Ray Phoenixes, the Sammy Guevaras, he's big on those matches. That you'll get over with that fan base, even if he doesn't cut a mean promo. I think they'll like him. I think he fits. Hey KJ, what do you think of New Japan, MLW, and CML Alliance? Good on them. I think that's what and I said this before, when the smaller companies all get together, they have a bigger presence, right? And I believe it's only beneficial, especially when you're going up against the giant that is WWE. You can't match them individually, but you can compete, you can compete the more aggressively when you start expanding and combining fan bases, combining work, combining efforts. I always thought that was a strong way to go. I thought Tony started really well with like New Japan, Impact. Impact kind of fell by the wayside. AAA's hit and miss. But if they could have really kind of united and did something cool, but we'll see. Could it be a New Japan group? Yes, I do think it could be New Japan. I do think it could be, based on what this show is, could it be, the kind of technically the original, like the actual Bullet Club, the newest rendition of the actual Bullet Club. It's the only mask that was available. Ding. Here we have this one. Where are they tonight? Is it Philly? They were not in Philly tonight. They were in, where were they? Fact checkers. I blanked on it. What do you think about AEW doing a 12 pay-per-view a year? I think Tony should start slow. And we saw it over the summer, right? You had All In, All Out, now we got Wrestle Dream. You're doing your Ring of Honor stuff. I think 10, do 10. Do 10. Maybe even if you start with 8. But to go from, again, now it's going to that's going to test Tony's booking. Because now you got to do it in 4 to 3 week, 4 to 6 week increments, and get in, get out, and tell a quick story, tell a good story. Actually, it might benefit Tony because the long-term storytelling sucks. Maybe if he just tells a bunch of little short stories, it will get better. They looked real small. The facts. Adam Cole. Just to fool them, it could be Ricky Stark's faction. But it's only him and Bill. Who else would be in that faction? Welcome back, Steve. I think all the AEW are going to join forces, like the Impact wrestlers join forces against the Aces and Eights, and all the WWE superstars join forces against Nexus. Possibly. I like the idea. I like invasion angles and big stories, and the company going to war. I mean, it sells tickets for me. It makes me want to tune in. KJ, that was either David Finlay and Bullet Club or Adam Cole, Roddy Strong, and then the Kingdom. That's my 2 bets. Now, again, I'm watching it and shooting from the hip with you guys. I'll probably get online and some smart mark will tell us, somebody with a certain belt buckle means it's this person, or the shoes and they're size 6, and I know who that is. I don't know. I'm just guessing with you guys. To me, those are the 2 front runners. The comment about Sunday is going to be a new era, very interesting. But also, if they are combining efforts with New Japan, maybe it is Bullet Club and they have a bigger role. Bullet Club on Bullet Club action could work for me. What if it's Adam? But that's the Adam we are thinking of, and it was Adam Copeland. Yeah, maybe. Adam Copeland's not a bad shout, though. But yeah, I don't think so. Know what it is Adam Cole actually hurt his foot, so the guy in the mask is Adam Cole's stunt double. WWE should buy New Japan. I think they're good. I think they'll just move into Japan. I mean, we talked about, I know they've been kind of put on hold, but I'm curious what they're going to do. But lots of talk of WWE being as international as possible. So it'll be very interesting come the future. Adam Cole, the Kingdom, and Roderick Strong beat up Jay White. Cole and Strong are faking their injuries and setting up MJF. I've been saying for a long time. MJF's going to fight the Righteous in a handicap match. Jay White come out and they beat him up because you beat me up, so now I'm getting you back. And then we start unraveling this shit. I don't know, man. I think it would be interesting if the Adam Cole thing was a work. I hope it is, because if he really does need surgery, fuck. But you can imagine, like, Roderick Strong, MJF doing everything he can to beat two men. He's doing everything he can. All of a sudden, Adam Cole shows up on the crutches. And then, bang, super kick. The injury's fake. Here we go. Broke his heart. Boo-hoo. How does that tie into the doubles? Well, that's the Kingdom and O'Reilly, maybe Fish. I like it. I'll give Tony credit. That was a nice cliffhanger. I gave the man shit all night. That was a nice cliffhanger. If it is a Japan group, it would be lame. That's my first choice, to be honest. Like, as far as what I think, but we'll find out. Denver. That's right. They were the weed. The weed prevented me from remembering. That's it, KJ. The guy in the mask is Big Bill. Yeah, right? Exactly. Fucking hell. I'm going to call last call on the chat as we wind down. We pack up, folks. It's Swerve. It's Jericho. It's the New Appreciation Society. It was the Young Bucks. And actually, you know who's in the ghost mask? CM Punk and crew. CM Punk, Malachi Black, Andrade, Miro. Let's go. I think so. Let's take it. VHS, please. No. One of them was strong. Okay, like physically or Roddy. Pause. They said a new era is coming, so Cole in the Kingdom. Yeah, the new era thing kind of popped in my head right away. I agree with you, potentially. I like it. But then again, Tony Khan's brain doesn't work like mine or maybe anybody's. Yeah, he might think, oh, they'll think this and I'll do that. I don't know. But we'll see. It makes no sense for the new Undisputed Era to jump White to screw MJF. Technically, you're right, but this is AEW we're dealing with. So, as I kind of talked about earlier, where things are kind of like that Jay White segment didn't really fit. It felt like at times like, oh shit, I got a good idea. All right, shove that in there. It's like when you're going fucking camping and you got like one more sleeping bag to get in there. That's how he books. Just shove it in there. We'll get it. That sounded way dirtier than I intended it to. The beatdown at the end was the best part of the show. Yeah, because we're all talking about it. I give him credit. Give credit where credit is due. All right, last one of the night. Yo, KJ. What if it's CM Punk and it was all a swerve? But then shouldn't he beat up the Bucks? Shouldn't he beat up the Bucks? It was Edge. No, I don't know. But that would be amazing. It just doesn't make sense that he's beating up Jay White. The Bloodline, and I think the big announcement is going to be, yeah, I'm 100% with you, Kyle, which to me is a bit of a letdown. To me, that's a press release, not something that you tease your fans in for clicks and views. But hey, Jay White, MJF will be an all-time classic. I can't wait. Cole, Mass, Strong, the Kingdom, and O'Reilly, highly possible. And on that wonderful note, folks, I will remind everybody out there, we are back tomorrow. Luna Havoc and Anthony will be giving you Impact Wrestling. Friday, we got the doubleheader. Saturday, we got another doubleheader with Collision and No Mercy. That card is stacked and will not disappoint. Plus, we got Wrestle Dream. We'll find out who the men, maybe the masked men are. We'll find out a whole lot of more going into the weekend. Lots going on. Like I always say, make sure you like, subscribe, share. Be a part of the family, folks. We greatly appreciate everybody being here for every minute. Thank you so much. Come back tomorrow. You know how the gimmick goes. And we'll see you on the flip side. Bye for now.